Bangkok is a prime location for anybody that's looking to live abroad. So today we're going to discuss the real cost of living in Bangkok, but that's with a gorilla twist. That means not only the numbers, but the peace of mind, the compromises that come with the daily grind, the temptations, and the discipline required to maintain that cost of living. So what's up, guys? This is Nathan, and I am your gorilla on the loose. Let's get the easy stuff out of the way first. This is going to be your rent and your bills. I'll use my place as our example, and here I'm winning. I pay a total of 13,000 baht per month, and that's including all the bills, electricity and water. That's because I no longer live in one of those fancy high-rise buildings you'll see all over the place. I live in an older low-rise building on the outskirts of town. And for some, living this far out is a deal breaker. But for me, the size of my place and the cost satisfy something that living closer to the city would not fulfill for me. And this is what I mean when I say the peace of mind is also something we must factor in. Your neighborhood is just as important as your apartment itself. Are you near the BTS or the MRT station? Are there ATMs nearby? Convenience stores nearby? And what side of the road are you on? Because there's something you may not know in Bangkok. The traffic is king. And being caught on the wrong side of the road can set you back 20 to 30 minutes, which may not seem like a lot, but trust me, it is. My neighborhood offers a lot. It's a short walk to get to the BTS. The people are really cool and nice. They treat me well, even though I don't speak the language well. There's delicious food right around the corner. And did I mention the space? As a YouTuber / photographer, my apartment size is crucial for me. But overall, I would say 13,000 baht. Even if we rose that to 15,000 baht, you would be able to find a place to live comfortably here in Bangkok. And that takes us to part 2. And that's getting to work every day. Your work commute is a major factor, of course. If you work at home, you can exclude this part, but for most of us, we need to get to work every day, and that requires a commute. My commute is part of my compromise. For living in this location, I pay a total of 2,000 baht per month just to get to work. 2,000 isn't too much money, but the real cost is in the time it takes. That's the real sacrifice, and it brings us back to the peace of mind aspect and the compromises that we make. It's a 10-minute walk to get to the BTS from where I live, followed by a 15-minute train ride, capped off with a 20-minute to 1-hour van ride depending on the traffic. And that's because of what I said earlier. Traffic is king here. In total, on a bad week, I'm spending 3 hours per day getting to and from work. That's 15 hours a week, or as I like to call that, a part-time job. Is that something you would be willing to do? A lot of people would consider that a deal breaker. This is something we have to think about when talking about our cost of living. But financially speaking, we're doing well. We've only spent 15 to 17,000 baht, and we've covered all the pillars for living life anywhere. But that brings us to the real battle, and that's our next part, and that's food and what we eat. The cost of food is going to be where the real battle begins, and we will dive into the compromises and the discipline that I spoke of in the intro. Many people will tell you that food is really cheap in Thailand, and that may be correct on some occasions, but they leave out a very important fact, and that's that specific food is cheap in Thailand. And for most people who are not born and raised in Thailand, you will not eat that food every day. And more often than most would like to admit, you'll find yourself scrolling through this green app right here. After working all day and taking your commute home, sometimes you just want a taste of something familiar. And if you're from America, that means American food that you can have delivered and waiting for you at your front door as soon as you arrive at home. That's a convenience that many people have a hard time ignoring. So Monday through Friday, you would swear that that little app is your best friend, saving you from the extra work of cooking, cleaning, or even stopping to order at another place along the way home. Instead, you're at home relaxing and eating in the comfort of your own home. But when the end of the month comes, you realize that he wasn't your friend. That little bloodsucker was taking you for everything you made. And that's why it's foolish to sit here and tell you that you can survive on just 6,000 baht per month. While yes, that may be possible, unless you have a strict diet and you will eat the same things mostly every day, it's just not realistic. And you may find your budget ranging from anywhere between 6,000 to 20,000 baht, depending on your lifestyle and your taste. But for the sake of this video, we'll lowball it and put our number at a reasonable medium of 10,000 baht. And this is excluding going out for dinner with friends and things like that. But with that said, we've only spent a reasonable 25,000 Thai baht, 27 including that 2,000 extra for the rent. And we've already covered the most important parts of life. That leaves us 25,000 baht per month just for entertainment. 25,000 baht, that sounds like a good enough number to enjoy yourself, right? Wrong. If your food budget and the Grab app is a slow bleed on your budget, the entertainment budget is where the real knockout punch can happen. This is Thailand, and Bangkok is known for being a top-tier vacation place. That means there's no shortage of things to do, and that's Monday through Sunday. I typically allot myself 3,000 baht a week to have fun, which is pretty low, but it's enough to enjoy myself. And that takes us to 12,000 baht a month for entertainment. The real problem comes from the fear of missing out. It's Friday night and everyone is going to a new bar where the drinks are fresh, colorful, and the people are beautiful and exciting. The music is pumping. After a few rounds, you're feeling good and the night is taking a hold of you. You and your crew jump into a tuk-tuk and are heading to the next location. Before you know it, you're watching the sun rise through the window of your Grab going home, only to see you spent half of the month's entertainment budget in one night. Or even worse, you spent the entire budget in one night. This is what I mean when I say the compromises that come with accounting for cost of living is more important than just throwing numbers at you. Knowing what type of person you are is the real value. Do you like to go outside every night? Do you like to drink? Do you go to nightclubs? We all have our guilty pleasures, and I promise you, Bangkok is going to test you and your discipline. But luckily, you have allotted yourself enough money that even if you overspend, your bills are still taken care of. The reality is, Bangkok is definitely an affordable place to live. And if you're comfortable living in a very big and hectic city, you're going to love it. The city has a vibe that's really hard to describe. You really have to experience it yourself. Just be mindful that there's more to living here than just paying the bills. Learning what you're willing to eat is going to be a big part of the learning experience and managing your budget. Getting to and from the locations you're required to get to is going to be another one. It can be stressful just living in the wrong side of town or living too far away. Traffic is ever changing and can disrupt everything, so don't be surprised if your first apartment doesn't suit or work out for you. Learning the flow of the city will help you get the most out of what you paid for. What do you think? Is 50,000 enough for you to survive and be happy out here in Bangkok? I've known people who've lived here with less and they had a great time. And if you've lived in Bangkok or live here now, definitely let me know what I've missed. Your expertise is welcome in the comments. I am the Gorilla on the Loose. Like and subscribe for more content like this, and I'll see you guys next time.